Bay. The saga of the great Hudson's Bay Fur Company. And of the brave men who traveled the untrekked wilderness from Labrador to California, from Minnesota to Alaska. Starring Barry Nelson as Jonathan Banner, Hudson's Bay Man. With George Tobias as Pierre Falcone.
It was late in the summer of 1824 when Pierre Falcone and I were ordered out from Fort Gannon on a special assignment. Well, there it is. Let's go in.
Johnny.
Yeah,
That is Indian camp.
I can see that.
You know who the chief is?
Standing Bear.
Well, do you not remember that Standing Bear and his braves have killed more white men than any other Indians?
The war's been over a long time, Pierre.
Yeah, but Pierre Falcone does not forget. They kill a cousin of mine.
Well, the whites killed many of their cousins.
But they started the war.
The whites moved into their hunting land.
I don't care. I don't want to go there.
So you're going to keep hating them for something that happened over 15 years ago.
That's no good, eh?
What do you think?
I think sometimes Pierre Falcone is very foolish.
Come on.
You are one fine man. You know that?
Come on. Speak to friends, Banner. You speak to friends, Standing Bear. Once we were enemies. Many summers have followed many winters since then. It is forgotten that we were enemies. You speak good words, Banner. That is why I sent for you. Come with me. Josiah.
She has blue eyes, Johnny.
So I see. When she was taken prisoner many moons ago, my heart was full of bitterness. It was in my heart to send her to the white man's heaven with her mother and father. But my heart changed, and I felt for her as my own. Lucy in English. Lucy Shepherd. Her parents were killed when she was about 5.
This is like a miracle, Johnny. We gave her up for dead when she was a little girl.
I sent for you, Banner, to take Lucia back to her own people.
My people here.
We have decided.
My home here.
No longer. You will take her, Banner? To where? The family's dead. To a white man's settlement? If that is your wish. That is my wish. You will make ready. You will watch over her? I will. I go now. I do not want to look on her face when she leaves.
Johnny, what is this all about?
He wants to give back something he stole.
But she does not want to go.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
I don't understand why a white woman wants to stay here.
I don't understand why Standing Bear would let her go.
Johnny, you and me, we don't understand much, yeah?
Well, boys, it looks like Banner finally got himself a squaw. A good-looking one, too. Why, you dirty little heathen.
I think you made a mistake, my friend. She's not dirty, and she's not a heathen, and she understands English. She could even understand an apology. Don't you think so, Pierre?
Oh, yes, I think so.
You telling me to apologize to an Indian?
Johnny tells you, and I tell you, too.
Ain't worth having trouble about. Okay, I made a mistake.
We accept your apology.
Well, Mr. Banner. We weren't expecting you. Who's this?
This is Lucy Shepard, Mrs. McGuire.
Lucy Shepard. I'm afraid I don't approve of joking about serious matters, Mr. Banner.
Nor do I, Mrs. McGuire. I'd like to talk to you and Factor McGuire.
He's up country for a few days.
Well, why don't we just step in and I'll explain things to you.
Well, it's just like somebody coming back from the dead. Sit down, girl. You don't have to act like a squaw any longer. You're a white woman.
I do not want to be white woman.
Well, I never expected to live long enough to hear anything like that.
It's been a rather sudden change for Lucy.
Sudden or not, she ought to be down on her knees in gratitude.
She hasn't got anything to be grateful for yet. Lucy, I think you ought to be wearing what the white women are wearing this season. That is, if Mrs. McGuire has any such thing among her trade goods.
Standing Bear told me I must do what you say.
Well, I could fit her out, Mr. Banner, but I think it's a waste of time unless she comes to her senses. If she wants to be a squaw, putting her in decent clothes ain't going to change anything.
I have seen ladies change very much when they change clothes.
Lady? Huh. Indeed. And, who is going to pay for a lot of clothes she doesn't even want?
Oh, I think we could somehow manage that. Pierre?
Well. Come on, girl.
I will unsaddle the horses.
Well, who do you suppose that is?
How do you do? Where's Factor McGuire?
He's away.
Oh. My name's Phipps of head office, assistant to the governor.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've heard of you. I'm Jonathan Banner.
Banner, eh? I must say I've heard of you, too. A good deal. I rather expected you to be a man 9 feet tall and breathing fire. You know, a man of action and all that.
Yeah, sure you haven't got me confused with Paul Bunyan?
I haven't, but some of the chaps at headquarters seem to have. Well, Banner, look after my carriage for me, will you? I shall need quarters for a few days. I'm making a round of inspection for the governor.
Yes. Mrs. McGuire's inside. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
Very well. Thank you.
Johnny, you let him give you orders like a servant?
Well, he outranks me in the company, doesn't he?
Ah, an office clerk.
Ah, yes, but a very big, important office clerk.
I have to wear this?
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to wear anything except them Indian rags you came here in. Oh, that Jonathan Banner, trying to make a lady out of a savage that doesn't want to even be one.
I say, Banner, I just heard about this girl you rescued from the Indians. Fine feather in your cap.
We didn't rescue her, Mr. Phipps.
Of course you did, for all practical purposes. Now, tell me, is she pleasant to look at?
In my opinion.
In mine, she is beautiful.
Really? Banner, I want to take this girl back with me to Montreal. I want to introduce her to society. I think she'll be a sensation.
Yes, well, I don't think she'd go as far as Montreal willingly. She's lived as an Indian so long, it's going to take her just a little while to accept our customs.
Nonsense, nonsense, my dear chap. Blood will tell, you'll see. I knew the Shepherds, her father's people in England. A fine family. I say, she's a stunner. My dear Miss Shepherd, allow me to welcome you back to the society of civilized people.
I do not know you.
Oh, well, we'll soon put that right. Now, my dear, I shan't hurt you. Roger Phipps, delighted to make your acquaintance.
Young Eagle.
Who is the white fool, Banner?
Whoever your primitive friend is, Banner, I congratulate him on his English, but I take exception to his choice of words.
The man who kisses the hand of a squaw is a fool.
Yes.
Young Eagle, I'm your friend.
You have been my friend.
Your father asked for us to come to his lodge. He sent Lucia with us.
My father is a wise chief. But he has done wrong while I hunted buffalo. That woman will be my squaw.
I go with Young Eagle now.
Not now. Standing Bear is still chief. It is his wish that Lucia see the life of the white woman. Learn if her white blood calls to her. I say he is wrong. I say she comes back to me.
Well, it looks as if she wants to, Young Eagle, but...
You're not going to give in to this fellow, are you, Banner?
Until I have spoken longer to my father, Lucia stays here. I give no thought to this man. But if she is taken away to the white men's cities, I will bring a war party against you and your people.
Well, Banner?
I think we better keep Lucy here if we can, Mr. Phipps.
You'd allow them to intimidate you, and not only you, but the company, all white men.
I don't know anything about intimidated, but I do know there's no sense in causing Indian trouble over two young people who are in love, red or white.
Love, the girl doesn't know what she's talking about.
If it is your wish, I will go to White City with you.
Well, a minute ago, you said you wanted to go with Young Eagle.
There has been a change in my mind.
Banner, it seems to me you've got a lot to learn about women.
Well, Johnny, what do you think?
Pierre, you want to tell me all you know about women? Now, here you go this way, and that way, and this way.
I cannot do it.
Oh, well, if you're going to Montreal, you better learn. In the white man's cities, they dance like this all the time, don't they, Pierre? Oh, sure.
I do not call this dancing.
Well, I think we better just try it again, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
No, it is no good for you and me to be so close. What is this dancing?
Might as well stop playing, Pierre.
She does not want to learn to dance?
I don't think so.
Then how can she go to the white man's city?
Well, I don't think she's going to be able to.
I don't think so either.
Very clever, Mr. Banner, but I'm afraid not quite clever enough. If you'll excuse me, would you like to try it with me?
I try it.
May we have some music, please?
Johnny?
Go ahead. We may all learn something.
Just relax, my dear. Let the music carry you on your way. That's it. You're doing splendidly. Don't you think Miss Lucy will be the toast of Montreal, Mr. Banner?
If you insist on taking her away from here, I won't be responsible for what young Eagle will do.
Young Eagle will do nothing, Mr. Banner.
You're so sure.
Young Eagle is fully aware that white man's justice is swift. You appear to be the only one taken in by his bluff.
Mr. Phipps.
Yes, Mr. Banner.
I don't know what you're doing with the company.
Keep talking like that, Mr. Banner, and I'll see to it personally that you don't have to worry about this company anymore.
There's been peace around here for the last 15 years. It took a lot of hard work by a great many people to keep it that way. They remember the last uprising. Where were you, Mr. Phipps? Dancing a waltz at a fancy ball in Montreal?
Just keep talking, Banner.
Well, I've been with the company since I was a boy. It's the only thing I know. And I want you to know when you threaten me with a discharge, that means something to me. But I want you to know something else. I'm not going to just sit by and watch you or the governor himself start another war. Because I'm sick of death, I'm sick of blood, and I'm sick of fools like you.
Johnny.
I'm a charitable man, Mr. Banner. You've just said enough to lose your position with the Hudson's Bay Company. However, I'll overlook it this evening. But any more outbursts, and that'll be it. I hope I make myself clear. I shall retire now. I suggest you do the same, my dear. May I escort you to your room?
Johnny, you could have been discharged.
It's not over yet.
Well, maybe young Eagle is just bluffing.
Maybe.
One man cannot make the world.
That doesn't mean he shouldn't try, Pierre.
You cannot change Mr. Phipps' mind. So is it worth losing your job?
If I don't change Mr. Phipps' mind, people may lose their lives.
What would you do if you were not working for the company?
I don't know.
You know something? I think I hate Mr. Phipps more than I ever hate any Indian.
Hating's a waste of time, Pierre.
Yeah, but maybe sometimes it is good to waste time. What are you going to do?
The truth?
What else?
I don't know.
Good morning, Mrs. McGuire.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Phipps.
Well, I'm all packed and ready to go.
Good. I hope you have a very pleasant trip, Mr. Phipps.
Thank you. And by the way, you may tell your husband on his return that I shall be putting in a most favorable report regarding his post here.
Why, thank you.
And, Miss Lucy, is she ready to go?
Well, she should be. I don't know what's keeping that girl. She's just coming.
Oh, good. I don't seem to have seen Mr. Banner this morning. I won't have a chance to say goodbye to him, will I?
You may not. I haven't seen him myself this morning.
No doubt he's out somewhere doing something intrepid. Extraordinary fellow, isn't he? Such weird ideas about Indians. Ah, Miss Lucy. Good morning, and are you ready for our little trip to the bright lights of Montreal?
Ready.
And it's a beautiful day, isn't it, Mrs. McGuire?
Indeed.
Well, shall we go?
Yes.
Open the gates, Mr. Banner. Stand aside.
Now, you're not going anywhere. What do you think I am?
I said stand aside. You're through, Banner. Finished. When we're through with you, not even the Northwesterns will take you. You won't be able to hunt, trade, or anything. You understand?
Oh, you're easy to understand, sir. Phipps, you see that?
Perhaps they're coming on a trading mission.
They're coming on a trading mission, all right. You know what they want? You.
You who take SQUAW to white cities, you come.
No one takes SQUAW to white cities. SQUAW go, so Brave will come and get her.
My father wants you to stay with white men to see if the white blood calls to you. Now my father say you may come back if it is not so.
It is not so.
Then you come. Your scalp would be in my bag if you had taken SQUAW from Fort.
You took a big chance, Johnny. Lucky.
Very lucky.
I owe you an apology, Mr. Banner.
I accept your apology, Mr. Phipps.
Needless to say, you are still very much a part of the company.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I should be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jonathan.
Yes?
If you should happen to come across another blonde-haired squaw, but one who is romantically free, you understand, give me a shout, won't you? Fascinating creatures. And they, waltz just divinely.
You know something, Johnny? You are right.
What about?
It would have been a waste of time to wait Mr. Phipps.
And you can't afford to waste any time, can you?
No.